This video is for Capricorn Sun, though it may also resonate with Capricorn Moon and Capricorn Rising. Please make sure to check out your Sun, your Moon, and your Rising sign videos, as you may be operating more fully from one aspect of your personality over another at any given time. Also keep in mind, though I say this is you frequently throughout these videos, I am aware this can be you, your partner, or someone else around you. I'm also aware that whether this resonates with you or not largely depends on how much you know every facet and every detail of the lives of everyone around you and what they're hiding versus what they're showing. You get my drift? So the thing is, it may not be a reading, but it also could be a situation that's going on with someone around you that you're just not aware of right now, but it affects you in some way behind the scenes. So I always say take these readings with a grain of salt as an energy to watch for, not necessarily to identify with or hold tight as your own story, okay? So right off the bat, we've got Chiron, and Chiron is the wound. So Capricorn, you may be feeling wounded. We also have Mars right beside that, maybe even very angry. As weird as this sounds, I'm hearing on a spectacular level, okay? This could be about a younger sibling. This could be about some sort of communication or news. This could be about a neighbor. This could be about some sort of non-degreed learning situation. So like certified instead of degreed, for instance. Some of you may be angry about what's being said in a group setting. That could also be a storyline for some of you as well. Okay. With the Moon and Virgo here, there's something about secret work. Do you have a secret job or someone else has a secret job? Okay. If not, putting that in context, this could be wanting freedom secretly from your job. Or somebody else wanting freedom from their job. Okay. With the Gemini energy, this could be a trickster energy, or this could be a gossipy energy, or just talking about communication. But the way that it comes out to me, I almost feel like somebody here wants to leave their job because they were gossiping about their living situation. And not favorably. Whoever this is, the person received love and money, and all of that kind of stuff. But maybe found themselves entangled in a legal situation because of being wishy-washy, maybe lack of boundaries. But most notably, this person was filled with grudges and jealousy. And whoever this person is, whatever they had going for them, no more. No more. This jealousy, this gossip, all of this stuff has transformed what would have been great luck, growth, and expansion into a trap. I want to call it a mind trap, okay? Either way, no matter what this story is or who this is actually referring to, I feel, okay, the feeling that I get, somebody had been talking trash, most likely at work, okay, or in a work setting, or about a job. And it got leaked to the person that you wouldn't want it to get leaked to. So some of you, there may be some sort of unexpected event that happens because of it, involving your father or your job or your reputation, okay? Because I'm kind of getting this thing where it's like this person is feeling wounded. They wanted freedom, but because they were receiving love and money, maybe that's why they stayed, but they were grudgy and jealous, and I'm hearing manipulative. And that's what changed the situation. You know, if you can't say something nice, don't say anything at all. That would be the rule for this reading. So if this is people around you, all right, that's on them. But if this is you, it's like, recognize how your negative talk comes back to haunt you. All right. Let's see if there's anything else on this other deck. 1 second. All right, Capricorn. So we're going to move on to this other deck. And I'm getting the celebration card first. That's the first one that came out. I guess I should pull that up so you can see that. Celebration. There's something about you celebrating something here. So you may have found out about a romance that was going on, for instance, or communicated romantically or something like that. And it's causing a transformation to a situation that you're trying to keep the peace about, right? For some of you though, this could be where you celebrated, you knew that a partner was wanting a new beginning and not with you, okay? Some of you felt disgusted by this. So you decided, this is the weird thing about it, like you find out about this, it disgusts you, and so you have sex with them. Okay? That is twisted, but you know, it is what it is. I don't know if you overdid it, you know, in that department, or what happened here, but now you're feeling upset. I think you were trying to keep the person from moving on, or they were trying to keep you from moving on. Remember, it can go both ways. But it's telling me here, you found out the truth. And you refused to move on. But I also see here where, you know, this person so this person may have like flipped the switch and made you feel guilty or empathetic towards them. Or, hear me out, you found out that they were having an affair, for instance. It's just an example. So you use that as a way to gain empathy. So, in other words, guilting them into staying in some sense of the word. Now you're upset. Things are not going like you want them to. I think you overdid it trying to hold on to somebody, okay? For whoever this particular reading is for, or they did this with you, okay? Because it tells me straight up in the four corners, you celebrated a new beginning, but you discovered you had been deceived into being empathetic. Now you're upset. It's like you put in all this work for nothing. So, you know, there could be something here where it's like, okay, I'm upset. I was deceived into being empathetic and working hard at something all for nothing. So now I'm going to keep you trapped by making you feel guilty, by maybe still having sex with you, or, you know, moving forward with you. It doesn't have to be sex, guys, okay? But I feel like some of you tricked a partner into a new beginning, okay? That's all I'm going to say about that. Let's look at the bottom of the deck. What's down here? Fearful that this situation's going to end. Fearful this is going to end. So you're trying to control it. Okay. Let's move on to the next one. All right, so here we are with the tarot. Y'all, I'm just going to give you the feelings I'm getting off of this. I'll read it off and then I'll go into what I'm feeling. But King of Pentacles, financial stability, okay? Wish fulfillment, gloatiness, overindulging, addictions, codependencies, toxic behaviors, okay? All of these things could be or just some of them could be relevant. But this to me is somebody who's financially invested in getting wish fulfillment through an addiction, a codependency, or a toxic behavior. A person who is emotional about making a commitment or being in a commitment, being very optimistic and resourceful about this commitment. Okay, but there could be some sudden changes coming. You or this other person could have been hoping to be with this other person because of an addiction, a codependency, or a toxic behavior, but also because you or the other person was hopeful to juggle the other person. For some of you, it could be that you hope to be codependent on somebody and to juggle them too, or vice versa. They were wanting to do this to you. For some of you, you could have, you know, gave somebody a little pocket change or something like that. Or, let me look at this. Yeah. Giving somebody a little pocket change here. So that this partner would be deceived into being optimistic about you. Or this person you're in a relationship with, doesn't have to be romantic. And I've gotten that reading for you guys before. For some of you also, when I'm looking at the four corners, it says you're financially invested and emotional because you were hopeful of generosity, maybe because you agreed to some sort of deception down here, or because your partner had been deceived into being optimistic. Okay, so this could be a thing where it's like, oh, I'll give my partner a little bit of money so they'll trust me, and then I'm going to become codependent, or I'm going to go back to this addiction, or I'm going to go back to this toxic behavior. Okay, again, this could be you or them, but that's the energy I get. For others of you, it could be that your partner knew all about this. You guys had agreed to this deception, you know. I'm also getting something about lack of faith here. Okay, I gotta say this. For some of you, this is a different storyline where you agreed to be hopeful about a situation. Some of you may have been deceived by somebody you were in some sort of commitment with. So you juggled the person and you were financially invested in them and you thought you had gotten away with it, okay? You were gloaty, I got wish fulfillment out of this. And like I told you in a past reading, I'll be resourcefully generous so that I can be codependent, you know, so they'll trust me enough, and then I'm gonna, boom, change it on them. Things did change, but maybe not in your favor. So some of you are feeling emotional about that. All right, I'm gonna look at the bottom of this. Yeah, it didn't turn out the way you wanted. There's something here about a new beginning that you're not happy about and defensive about. Could have been manipulation involved. Yeah. Somebody manipulating you to wait, or you manipulating them to wait. There could be something like that going on too. All right, let's go to the shadow deck. All right, so this one, I cannot find my book. I generally like to read the descriptions, but at this point, I don't feel like searching high and low for it. So I'm just gonna go based off of feeling, and I think if you're looking at this, you probably have the exact same feeling for whatever Capricorn this is, or your person here. You have the addicted card. And remember, we talked about addictions, codependencies, toxic behaviors, not wanting to admit to those things or to come clean, okay? With this fragmentation, I get the feeling that, unfortunately, the fact that you're not facing this issue, it's fragmenting your relationships. Okay. I also feel like it's breaking off pieces of you because you're not being authentic in your true self here. And maybe have taken on, and I hate to use the word, almost a demonic quality, meaning that it's like, I want to explain it now, but then I give away the whole reading, but it's almost like a revenge thing. Okay. There's an addiction, a codependency, a toxic behavior that you refuse to deal with that is causing you to be a lesser version of yourself. Something that you can't admit to, or this other person can't admit to because they are too prideful. and they want revenge. So you may have trapped yourself in an unhealthy relationship because you wanted revenge. Okay, now I'm going to do a different reading because that was so heavy. All of those readings were heavy. Again, those could be about you. They could be about someone around you, or it may not even be a reading. I'm not worried about it because, you know, it's a collective read. But, you know, if it is, that's something, a pattern that you can look at and go, you know what? I have the ability to break myself free from these chains when I stop trying to get revenge. I can now focus on a happy life, not on the past, on the regret, on the hurt, on the shame, on the whatever it is, betrayal, you know. The key to manifestation, guys, if you have not learned this yet, and it sounds like bullshit, but it's absolute truth, is when you can stop looking at the regret, the pain, the guilt, the shame, and you leave that in the past, and you focus only on what you truly want, not out of revenge, not out of grief, but what you truly want. And you align your actions with what you truly want, not holding on to what you don't, okay? So let's move on to the lighter side of this. So for those of you who are offended by curse words, I would tell you go ahead and click off right now, because a lot of times this particular deck will have a little bit of cursing going on there, all right? 1 second. All right, for the silly part, so the first card says, dream so big you'll shit your pants when it comes true. The scary dreams are the ones worth chasing. And don't ever fucking stop chasing. Remember, nothing is fucking possible until... nothing is fucking possible until it is. If your dream isn't big enough to make you or others shit your pants when you achieve it, then you're not thinking big enough. And that kind of goes along the lines that I was talking about before. It's like you have to not be focusing on this stupid cycle that you've been in. Like now you've got to like flush that, and now you have to focus on what you truly, truly want. Do you want notoriety? Do you want fame? Do you want riches? You know, do you want the spotlight? Because it kind of looks like it here. And if that's what you want, that's fine, right? But if that's what you want, then you've got to radiate that essence, you know? All right, it says, you are radiant as fuck. Your light is limitless. Feel all that badass energy running through you and channel that shit. It's time to shine bright on those motherfuckers like the sparkly fucking diamond you are. Shine so bright it burns the fuck out of their eyes, baby. Okay? So yeah, step away from the old cycle, flush that down the toilet. Now, like, treat yourself. Okay, I'm saying this if you're a female, like, or a feminine energy, like the diva that you are. Don't, like, why would you entrap yourself in shit when you're a fucking queen? You know what I mean? But you have to live it. You have to believe it. You have to exude it. And you're not living it, breathing it, showing it, exuding it, whatever. You're not doing that when you're staying in this revenge ring, I guess is what I want to call it. Okay? It says, stay magical as fuck. It's all about to happen for you. Just believe that the universe works in strange fucking ways. The magic is in you, so keep it the fuck alive. Pay no attention to the non-believers. You are cosmic stardust, and you've got too much magical shit to do. Okay? Yeah, you've got too much magical shit to do. You don't have time for this toiletry shit. All right? You don't have time for it. I'm also hearing be gentle with yourself too, you know? Okay, I just heard you don't have to scream for what you want. You have to exude what you want. So I hope that helps, and I will see you all again soon. Thanks for watching.